Hello, beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it right away. Okay, I see a chunk of money already showing up here. This is what's the urgent message that you need to hear right now. I see there are two pathways opening, one good news coming. But the thing is, though, the pathway, it's like news is actually going to the change, cause you to turn away from going to the pathway. This can be like an option you have here. Maybe you're waiting for something to happen that is going to really help you with a decision of going or not going. It seems like you're not going to go there because there's a better option becoming available here for you. Okay, you can see there's a woman, can be also carrying, kind of looks like a man too, with a mustache on top of the hat. He's carrying a massive chunk of money, and there's a flower he's looking at. This can also be a woman carrying the flower. There's going to be an exchange of energy happening in between these two. This can be a romantic thing. Maybe the hat, what the gift is carrying, he carries above his head, can be representative of the thing that he's going to give to the female figure. Maybe you are the one giving this and it seems like it's going to pay off. Or if you're the one receiving it, it seems like you need to have really clear intentions before, like clarify your intentions and what you're willing to do if you get this gift or get this deal going. Okay, by the way, if you're new here, this is Divine Light, and if you haven't already, give this one a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe. I'm gonna leave my email right here on the corner and in the description box. You can send me an email if you would like to inquire about private readings. I want to say Christmas gifts. I don't know what's like. We have time till Christmas right now. But the thing is, I feel here somebody might have the feeling of like this is maybe something that is going to feel like a Christmas to you when this gift comes in. I see you have a candle in your head. If this is your energy, I feel like this is you, like you facing the future here. Candle might have been a wish, a desire, or a ritual that you have done without knowingly. You don't have to always be aware, but sometimes even the way we drink the water, we magnetize it. And I feel like here some of your like maybe something that you have done is actually magnetizing this gift, this person to you. I see that your like heads are like your a bead in one, like your two beads in one string. It is called a peas in a pod, but I don't feel like that's the same thing, because peas in a pod means that you actually, your nature is the same. Okay, you grow up in the same pea pod of the pea, but this is not really the case, because when you look at the rosary on the thing, though it doesn't have to be, the beads do not have to come from the same rose leaves. Okay, so I feel like this can be a person that is same nature, rosary, rose beads, and I think that's how they make the rosary, right? And then but the thing is, your mind is aligning together. Okay, I see there's a contract behind you, and there's a contract behind this person. If this is like maybe a work contract, you're going to have a deal with them. This is not going to be like left to chance. You're not going to leave everything to chance here. You're going to be really clear cut. And if this is like a social contract, it can be like you're coming to an agreement with someone that you're going to be very clear with your intentions. And that's why I feel that you're going to be able to receive the gift really easily. Another thing I see here is there is a crowd gathering here. There's someone, kind of looks like someone talks to a crowd. I don't want to minimize it to a religious crowd, like a religious person. I feel like this can even be someone who is capable of teaching people, guiding people. There's a lot of light coming through, and they're also connected. You see like this bead, never seen before. They're like you are getting connected on a bead with like a string, and like beads that you're getting connected with many people. Feels like here the urgent thing that you need to know, everyone coming into your life right now is coming through a synchronistic destinational reason. It's just like destiny is actually playing out. It's not random. Even if someone annoys you, even if someone rejects you, there's all like a reason for that. The rejection can be a protection that you're not aware of. The person that is coming here might be someone who is actually showing you a very important life lesson. Something is actually connecting together here, you and that other person. We have swan right there. Swan can symbolize commitment. And I feel like it can be a romantic commitment, especially. Some of you might be, after you have a conversation with this person, this mentor, like someone who's leading the crowd, you might really commit yourself to something. I don't see any person standing right next to you because I told you there's a deal happening here, but I don't want to limit this to romance because this can be someone who's also that you're going to make an agreement, a financial agreement with. But then the following the swan is that's for sure that you're giving your heart away to something, okay? And something, I don't think it's someone again because you're standing alone here. But I feel like this can be also representing that something that you're over and done with. You're disconnecting from this authority figure as well. Maybe this is someone that you had followed for years. And it seems like you're deciding, you know what, I am going to actually maybe bring my own crowd. I see letter B, Birmingham, Abba, Abraham. Can mean someone's first name or the last name. It doesn't have to be initials of someone. But the thing is, Betty, you're maybe deciding to break apart from a crowd here. This can also represent maybe a business. You have customers, you have people following. You're deciding now, you know what, I need to carve my own way out of here. It can be symbolizing that. But you're still looking at and admiring this person. I don't feel like this is going to be in a way a hostile way you're doing this. I feel like you're doing this maybe for also your own highest good. It's not because to hurt the other person. Okay, what else we have here? I told you you're not choosing one pathway. There's another opportunity coming. When we look inside of your heart space here, we have a tuning fork, but it is also warped. Kind of looks like a letter V also attached to it. V can be a victory moment coming. Letter M, E, like me, M-E, Marriott, or Mary, Emily, can be in someone's first name or the last name. Like I said, these are not really, it doesn't have to be initials. And I see someone here, Capricorn, this is you. You see the horns on top of your head. This is you getting into the goat mode is actually going to bring a victory to in your hearts, okay? This is in your heart. While you're being the swan here, maybe pulling your community or the people that trust you under your command, or maybe just gathering them together so you can start something new. And it seems like if this is some sort of a mission that you want to complete, or if this is something, a situation that you're going to need your own support system, seems you're being really successful. When you zoom in, I kind of see there's a person's face forming here. This can be like an arrogant prince that reminds me of, I don't know if you watch animations, and the Shrek animations, there was actually Lord Farquaad, I think, and this kind of reminds me of that when I zoom in here, which was a bad guy of the series. So I feel like here, you in your heart, you're trying to make peace with someone and you want to walk away peacefully. The thing is, this person might not be really allowing you. I feel like you're going to maybe find a way with your Capricorn mind. That's very important. Like if you have, for example, maybe you have a Pisces in your chart, which is making you feel, I need to be more humanistic here, more peaceful, but that's not really the case. This doesn't mean being in like a war mode. This means that kind of like you need to change the way you do things this time. You cannot fight a war the way you used to. And this doesn't mean that being loud and being defensive. Maybe sometimes you need to fight the wars, some wars, in a very quiet mode. Okay, and you shouldn't show your head. For example, you think of it like a poker table now. Maybe you're not really going into a battle, but you're on the poker table, and you need to be careful about that. Okay, let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, your kismet's actually spilled out. Hold it in your mind. There's one thing coming really fast, and there's a second thing that is showing up here, aligning right there. Two things, and I see a woman's head right here. This can be someone who's gentle, loving, creative, that is giving you the guidance that you need, the next action to accomplish your desire. Or this can represent your feminine side, that your creative thinking is going to be necessary. I feel like here, this hair kind of reminds me of the Oracle in the Matrix. I know you don't see anything, but I see here there's a lady's face. And she actually encouraged. She was the program that the architect didn't really count that she will go rogue, but she went rogue because she wanted the human beings to see a way out. So this can be someone who's actually breaking the code for you. No, that doesn't sound right. So think of it in like a matrix manner. I'm not talking about the regular world. I feel like there's maybe a shortcut to your desire, and this person might actually show you how to go ahead and find that shortcut. This can also indicate maybe even ways that you're not really thinking is possible, because oracles show them that they're inside of a system, and the system can be malleable. Okay, and maybe you're thinking that I'm inside of a system, this is not malleable, it's like really hostile against me. I feel like there are actually parts of it that you can use for your own highest good, but you need to figure out how to use it. Okay, and I see there are two heads here coming together. Maybe one mind is stronger than two. You need to really bring yourself together with those ones that can give you the guidance that you need in order to hack the system. Meaning, again, I'm going with the Matrix, the movie reference here, guys. Like, they have a team. Neo, the one, wasn't alone. He had all his people, okay? All the people that are thinking like him. Or maybe not really thinking like him, because he was much of a different thinker than them. He had a different perspective and understanding of the Matrix world. So maybe you need someone thinking and understanding the system better, okay? And we have here Seven of Pentacles. Okay, there's a doubt. This basically tells me if you have doubts about a situation, you need to grab your pen and paper, Ace of Cups, okay? And then, work together with others. Find people compatible with you, because we have Three of Cups. It seems like on the bottom, it's going to bring the success that you're looking for. Seven of Pentacles is about doubting the process and progress. You're wondering, am I doing the right thing? I'm cutting here. I'm growing some of this olive tree, basically olive tree, or some of the product is growing, but the rest are going to grow. Am I doing all right? Okay. So that's the problem here. You're not really seeing, and you're not really foreseeing the future. The thing is, though, I feel like the Two of Wands comes as a suggestion to tell you, okay, you need to grab your pen and paper and start writing down what do you want the outcome to be and what you can do about it right now. We have High Priestess again with the Seven of Pentacles. High Priestess can symbolize that you don't know what's going to happen. That's why you're wondering. Like, your intuition is guiding you, but you don't have any surface evidence of how the things are going to play out. Two of Wands comes with the Seven of Swords. This is what I don't want to tell you, the card, but it just came up again. I told you that you need to play the game differently. Okay, that's what it is. Two of Wands is planning and changing strategy. He's stealing the swords before the war. This can be like someone stealing, lying, cheating behind your back, doing things that you don't enjoy. But also, this can be you recognizing that there is a player in the system that if you don't want to get defeated by them, you need to play this game similar way. And that's why you're planning it out, okay? So we have Ace of Cups here coming afterwards. I feel like that will really bring you your heart's desire when you grow a strategy and play the game differently. And Five of Cups right after, let's see. Okay, Five of Cups, Ace of Cups is actually going to help you get away from a situation, I feel, that you're over and done with. You chew the taste out of the gum already, and that there's maybe a better opportunity and maybe a love opportunity or satisfaction or happiness, joy opportunity coming. But then we have, I wonder why the Five of Cups came through. When you walk away, the system that you maybe created for these people or this situation is going to crumble down. You might gain some, you might lose some. But the thing is, that's the logical thing to do. So if you're feeling like, okay, if I choose what I love, if I choose the newness, then I'm going to have some losses. And the Tower moment can symbolize a sudden change coming. But I feel like it's going to be good for you. Queen of Swords is because she has clarity. She has her sword here. She has a new cup right next to her chair, her throne. Butterflies is actually a metamorphosis. So this is helping you change your mind about certain things, okay? If this is about a relationship that you're not, no matter what you do, nothing is actually progressing. And when you decide to choose yourself, then this person is actually causing disruption and trying to just create drama. And this is actually going to be your sign as well. You deserve better. Okay, and I feel for some of you this came in because it's connecting to Three of Pentacles at the end of the day. If this is something immaterial gain, it seems like sometimes you need to cut the losses. I feel like that's the thing for some of you. Sometimes you gain what you should have been out of a situation already, and now it's time to gather around with the compatible energies and the people. We have a Page of Wands here. This can be someone who really thinks outside of the box and who has creative input. We have a Knight of Pentacles, which is probably you. You completely design and plan out things detailedly. This person might bring the creative idea. The third one, we have a Libra right here. Libra, the Fool, can be the innovator, the one that takes risks, steps into the unknown, and with good intentions that actually they have positive intentions and positive connections that can form the Three of Pentacles here. Page of Wands can be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Knight of Pentacles, I feel like your energy that you are creating, preparing the land so they can plant the seeds that they're bringing. That's another thing with the Fool. The Fool might be the one who's actually going to pick up all those seeds that are really interesting, maybe never heard of. Page of Wands is going to be the sun that is growing them. And you are the earth, you are the one that is nurturing them. Three of Cups comes with the Hierophant. Three of Cups is you achieving success and celebrating. And the celebration is going to come through the Hierophant. The Hierophant can be an authority figure, like maybe authority figure in the field that you're working or the area that you're trying to build, that they're going to maybe give you an approval, a permit, a loan, whatever it is. Maybe this is you giving up on one thing that didn't really work out. If you're buying houses, that's the thing came to me, like three people coming together with this energy. Maybe you are taking something, transforming it, but then you realize one of the things is not really going to bring what you desire. So you're giving up on that and losing some, gaining some, and then moving on to the next adventure with these experiences that you gathered. This is going to actually bring satisfaction, approval, and the Hierophant is the only authority giving you what you desire. Oracle says here, grateful optimism, joyous view of the future is going to be really key here, because I see there's a lot of ups and downs showing right here, guys. The Ace of Cups is a very good up right there, and then you have Eight of Cups, like walking away, and then Five of Cups, and then Tower. That can be a little bit stressful, so you need to prepare yourself for those. But this doesn't mean, oh, everything's going to go downhill. This means that this is actually pushing you to form the necessary team in order to get the success, okay? We have here calming the waters, peaceful self-regulation. Because it says self-regulation, this means you might have to, I don't want to use the word have to. It's just actually, again, it's not really a peaceful thing. It's forcing the things to happen. You can really connect with your inner self, inner child, higher self, and that calm when the stress comes in, when the things do not really play out the way you desire, you can actually calm yourself and bring yourself to the moment and realize what you have available in the moment, okay, for a solution. We have harvest, gathering of the blessings. Yes, it seems like the things, like I said, it's going to play out. It's going to get you what you desire at the end of the day. But it's about having the surety that everything is going to play out. I want to think of a person that has like a movie character, maybe. Like from beginning to the end, when you look at their faces, they know everything is going to be okay, okay? So who might that be? I'm looking at the movie characters. Who might that be? Doesn't freak out and panic. Like I'm thinking superhero movies and the Pirates of the Caribbean stuff, but no one popped up. But there are people like that. When you, maybe even people in your life that they don't worry and things always play out for them. We have here a sacred stone with an owl, heightened intuition, the intuitive guidance. Never be afraid to voice your truth, as truth comes from a deep place within your soul. So yeah. Okay, so you need to maybe even word your desires as well, and the truth. Right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add more videos on the screen. Go ahead and click on them. And if you haven't already, give this one a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe. And I wish you all a magical day. Bye.